Hello and welcome back. So here we are. I did a few things while you've been gone, or we've been gone. So most importantly, this whole side here I actually did rip out. You can see the majority of the stuff is down on the floor here, but there is some still stuck there. I can obviously let myself actually damage this. What I've then done is I extended the farms out a bit further, not much, but a bit further. I may go all the way, depending on how much food we need, but we'll see how that goes. At the minute, I've got a pump here and a pump at the top, and then in this section down here, that's just collecting all of the gas that's in these rooms and storing it. So you can see I've got 4 tanks here for oxygen, 4 for diluted oxygen, 4 for chlorine, 2 for hydrogen, 2 for carbon dioxide, and then right over here 3 for natural gas. I would like to sort this out into one big central sort of gas storage system, maybe have it here in the actual centre of the base, but that was the space that we had and it was easiest. Now if we look at the market, it's going to be quite significant. So basically everything's coming in through pumps, as you can see here. It then goes into these sorters. Obviously each of these sorters takes a different period. It's not the most efficient way of doing it because to be honest, the pipes are quite slow moving gas, it's technically as well. But it is working. I also opened up these vents here. Now granted, I should have left that because of course it's going to trap that gas in there, but I just wanted to get the actual gases to fall out so you can see if we zoom out. In terms of oxygen, we are fabulous at the minute. Oxygen not included. So we go over here to our oxygen hydrogen generator. You can see we're increasing the liquid even more so. What will happen actually if this gets too high, this will stop working. There is a lot of, as you see, 11 kilos, lots of oxygen. This is just getting the hydrogens collected to the top, and you can see them down there. All I'll do with this is probably drop the floor down every so often, because all of this is going to be dug out anyway, and this I need to do the same here as well, but I'll do that off camera. So in terms of the actual setup of the base, we're good to go. The idea here is that we're supposed to be getting a lot more food coming in because we are struggling, and the other asteroid is okay at the minute with 300,000. The stuff we're sending over, and then they're sending us a lot of cobalt ore. So this is where we're at now. New planetoids, we found 2. So the efforts have uncovered a new planet called Zapilios. And it's just so it's got 2 warnings, but they've actually found 2 places. Now one other thing that I haven't done, and let me just put them in here before I forget again. So that is the wrong buttons. Apologies for that. Right, so basically I have actually stripped out, which is why a couple of cycles have passed since we were last on, and the reason for that, I'm trying to think and click at the same time. The reason for that is, I'm going to put that here. I'm actually going to, come on, deconstruct that there. And then we want this. So yeah, I've gone over all the wires and upgraded them to copper because we've got a lot of copper. I think you can see it. Yeah, there's 100 tons of processed copper. So we are very good to go there. So I've gone around and replaced, as far as I'm aware, all of the cable. Oh, I did forget this. All of the cable with the conductive. So instead of now 1,000 per line, 1,000 watts per line, as you can see, it's 2,000 watts per line. And there's no issues on the line at the minute. In fact, we've got a lot of unused because, of course, they're nowhere near the capacity that they can actually handle. And then this obviously whole line can hold 20,000 watts. Sorry, 1,000 watts. And we're lucky if we push 4. Just to reiterate then, these are being upgraded. I think they may have been, they may not have been. They were, but there's a temperature issue, which is now resolved, so we can come back in here. So I have turned this into a power station. If we go on here on the room overlay, you can see there's a power station, which means we can now use this. And again, we are using the copper, I believe, to do the upgrades on these. There was upgrades on them, but I was getting a lot of warnings about scalding. And of course, the issue was that because I just took the power out, this liquid cooling system that you can see going along the background, that's working nicely. It's working probably too nicely there and not so nicely, and it don't matter. It's working. And obviously that's now working, so you can see them doing it. So I'm interested to see what will change. There you go. So you can see this as an engine tune-up. It's now producing 1,280 watts through one turbine, and we've got 6 of those. So obviously this cable now should significantly go higher than that, i.e. it's going to go to sort of, well, 6 and 2, it's about 7.2 kilowatts. And then I think lastly, before we get on to the exciting stuff, which is launching a rocket, is I noticed there was a lot of, because this process, there's a lot of the natural gas produced from it. So, I did the only thing I knew how. I put a gas pump in there and that takes it away and dumps it just in here. So we're now getting natural gas stored here as well. Of course, our main natural gas storage is here, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 full, almost 700. I'm not sure it's storing more than. Anyway. So, oh, because of the mod, yeah. So the mod's 50% more, which makes sense. So the actual power, and as you can see, they have and this is also a vacuum. So if we go to, and let me, before we carry on, I need to make sure that this is actually powered up. So let's do an emergency there, and that will get us power for the observatory, which is the thing doing all of the work for us for the rockets. There is, of course, these items, but we can't really power them off what we've got at the minute, I don't think, because they're, I think, 1,800 watts each, I can't remember, let's have a look. 1,200, so yeah, they need to be powered separately, and it's not that important. Although it is, because we can't reach it. Anyway, so if we go here and we go on change the target, we can now see there is a much further field. So we can go to this asteroid here. This is the asteroid that we're already at. We can go to the destroyed satellite, or we can obviously wait a bit longer. I think though, we're going to go to that destroyed satellite just to try it out. So let's do exactly that. So what I'm going to do is get the main power watt thing up here. Now it can't go through there, of course, so we need the insulated thing that will get the main cable through. We will then have this cable going outside, and what I'm actually going to do then is build a large power transformer. Now this will allow us to take a lot more power. And in fact, if I do that, that will future-proof. And the idea here is then that we can just take that straight up there. And looking at the arrows, yes, we're good to plumb that in there. And then we can now get this conductive wire. And this one, a bit messy, but it works. Can power that, and then of course this one will get powered by that another day. So there is a large push there. What I'm concerned about here is these have got no power. I don't understand the logic at all, because clearly they have power. Going out without the space or so, which is the end of the world. We can actually use them now, because as you can see, this needs a new suit. They're taking the that's allowing 4,000 watts out of there. So yes, this now is powered. Now I don't know if I automated these. I did, so this needs extending to there, and that's already done. So as soon as that's built, the platform, right, so we'll be able to get a rocket out. Let's go for that. This is always looking right. Yes. Yes. There it goes. So that means this is able to be actioned. So we're going to change the destination to this satellite. The rocket is now ready to go. I can switch it over to crew. This will call the actual astronaut in. Just check before we do anything that we do in fact have. Yes, there's a bit of an issue with this, but this is the last time we're going to fly this rocket. After this, we're going to research and get the new one. All crew boarded, pilot boarded. Let's go. And nice and easy off it goes. So if we go to HMS Stinky, you can see this is the astronaut in his place now. Currently he's using his suit. So if we click on it, we can say unequipped suit. And that's allowing him then to use the oxygen that is already in the rocket, and then as an emergency he's got his suit should he need it. If we go to the star map, you will actually see that. So this is the rock we're on. This is called, so this is the new one that we found, and this is the one that we've been using already that we've been teleporting to, so that's interesting. There is a sandy ore field there, and something else coming up there and there, but more importantly, that is the new place we're going to. We've just got to wait now for him to travel that distance and hope he doesn't die. Again, though, we've got the backup of the astronaut if needed. So, on that note, we're going to report some here. We'll take some eggs and then I want to go straight into the research to make sure that we can build the super rockets now. I have started increasing this room, as you can see. So we've got this capped out. Okay, good. So if we then go here, we're now working on the orange science. And the orange science includes a few things like a meteor blaster. Don't think I'm interested in these though. Large liquid cargo tank. Jet suit, so that means they can fly. I'm interested in the rocket, to be honest, because what I want is the new, or the upgraded anyway, cockpit, because it's got a lot more space and it'll help us no end. So it's probably up here. So we have the Radbolt engine. That's actually a good engine to have. It gives you a lot of distance. Also the liquid oxidizer. And then small petroleum engine, mission control station, petroleum engine. There is definitely a larger cockpit, but I can't see it. But we need all of them anyway, so let's get them going. Actually, just click that one, because that's the... That needs a fair amount of science, though. And then if we find the improved cockpit in the meantime, I will action that. Because that is what I want. I'm very confident it exists, but where it is, I don't know. Let's see what this... I'm not actually sure what it would be called in the terminology of the game. Is it just capsule? It's probably capsule, right? Unless I've already unlocked it and I haven't checked. So let's do a new rocket. So there's the sit there. Okay, well, that's fine then. So artifact transport module, solar panel module, battery module, critter cargo bay, so that's to bring critters back. Gas cargo, cargo bay, small solid oxygenator tank. I'm obviously going to go for steam engine again, I think. And we'll make that out of copper. So there's the steam engine. After the steam engine, we want maybe a couple of rovers, and we'll make them out of cobalt. Rovers allow us to put robots on the planets to do things for us, so that we don't have to use the duplicates themselves. And then we'll chuck a battery module on there, 2 solar panels. And do we go for this? We do, and then the nose cone. How's that looking? That looks like a rocket to me. So then, and again, to build this rocket, we're going to need some support for them. So let's do that in the form of scaffolding. Of course, as soon as that rocket is built, the scaffolding can then be removed to allow for this. Look at the star map, actually, it's not too long away. It's getting close. And I do think that maybe it wouldn't hurt to get another these fields increased in size, just to make sure we don't actually run out of space. Now, did this get turned on? Well, it did, but this is for that pump in there, right? Yeah, I'm not interested in that, so that doesn't matter. That's fine. I just don't understand why these are saying they haven't got power when they clearly have. So let's deconstruct power wires. All of that. No. Strangely though, these are not delivering suits as much as I would like them to. And then, of course, this just needs to go in like so. So let's get that done. Like yesterday. Or the day before that. This building is still turned on, so it is kind of working. They are using it, but the power's not charging the asteroids. Yeah, I'm obviously missing something obvious here. Current status offline durability is 25%. Okay, well, we're supposed to be fixing that, so why are we not? Which one is it? This? No, I think it's insufficient. No, it's this one. Worn Atmo suit. Yeah, repair Atmo suits. Okay, well. So it's coming along. It's coming along and it's looking good. So all we're waiting for now is to actually arrive at this new location. So we'll